Salutations all, and welcome back to another kitchen adventure. This is going to be a two-part video because I need the content space. But also, maybe you're not going to need this all in one day. But today, in part one, we're going to make a pesto. Now, we're going to do a pesto with a twist, right? Because we're going to take that same pesto and use it on our flatbreads, which we're also going to make in part two. So we're going to make a delicious flatbread pizza with homemade pesto, homemade flatbread, a whole lot of sweat. Not in the dough, I don't think. But thanks for stopping by. Let's get into this. Alright, so this is going to be the shortest video we've made. This is so super basic and simple, right? We're going to take all of our ingredients listed below. We're going to put them into a blender, food processor, whatever you got. And we're just going to blend them up to the texture that you are looking for your particular project. So a couple of little notes though, you're definitely going to want to use fresh basil, not dry for this. It really won't work out in your favor. Alright, you can also cut this, like say if you just don't have enough basil, you can also cut this recipe with a little green spinach. No one's going to know the difference, save you a little money on the herbage there. Also, for those with allergies, you absolutely do not have to use the pine nuts. Pine nuts add a lot of texture, not so much flavor over your basil and other ingredients, but definitely a texture thing. So if you need to cut that, no worries, go ahead and cut that out. All right, so like I said, we're just gonna get all of our ingredients into our food processor and blend them up. On the peppers, like I said, we've got some roasted poblanos there, excuse me, and some roasted jalapenos. Now, traditionally, you're going to want to peel the skin off of those peppers after they've cooled down a little bit. To be honest with you, it's going into a food processor. It's not 100% necessary to do. It's just the way that things have always been done. So you want to remove that skin unless you're being really lazy, and that's okay. We're not judging. All right? All right. Now, with the oil, again, you're going to kind of add a little bit as you go. I'm going to cut back a little bit on mine because we're adding the jalapenos and the poblanos. They're going to add liquid to that as well. Remember, we can always add, but you cannot take away. Put the top on there. I always forget how this thing goes on. As much as I use it, it's pretty crazy. Loud noises. Just imagine the sounds. But yeah, so that's really it. That's like the whole thing. That's pesto. Now you can always cheat, of course, and just buy some pesto and throw some peppers into it or whatever you like. Another thing too, I would say, I always use shredded Parmesan. Whenever I've used that grated or like the shakeable stuff, it always comes out really weird. But so there you go. I got mine a little thicker because we're gonna make some pizza, so I don't want it too runny. But pesto, simple. Let's go. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Help me out.